No, Jim Carrey was cool. I'm not saying I didn't like it. I'm saying I wish it would have taken place. And you know what I'm saying? Like,
did you want a coffee? Of course I do. I love it when you make them.
I love when you make them.
Such a beautiful thing. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. The next episodes for which we skipped last week. We skipped episode 6, and episode 7 has come out for WandaVision as of right now. So, what are your thoughts on the most recent WandaVision episodes? So the last one that we skipped last week was the Halloween episode where Vision tried to escape, and then this week was the one where Vision's trying to get back to Wanda, and then it reveals at the very end of the episode, by the way, spoilers, I guess. It's too late, but spoilers. What's her name? The lady was
Catherine
behind
Hahn?
everything. Yeah,
She's behind everything.
Which we all saw coming.
I didn't see that coming. I thought she was just like a stooge, man. I didn't see that coming. I was like, oh, they pulled like a what you call it, like a Guy Ritchie like twist on it, where the whole time it's somebody else. You know, I don't know what's going on, man. Like I'm kind of like cool, okay, but is she like the main bad, or is she answering to somebody?
I don't know. I was really hoping that it was just going to be Wanda, because it was interesting to explore that side of her, explore like why she is like we don't know why she's so angry and so depressed and so just lonely. But I wanted to explore more of that, and just to add another villain behind it kind of takes the fun away from me. I don't know. I just wish it was solely Wanda. And I think it is to an extent, but they're just going to add another bad guy on top of it.
I think Wanda thinks she thinks she's in charge, but this other girl is pulling her strings, and she's a witch, right?
Yeah,
so
I think so.
That makes sense if she's a witch. So, because it's supposed to be rumored that Benedict Cumberbatch is supposed to be in this.
Oh, please.
So the Sorcerer Supreme battles a witch. I don't know, man. It got my excitement up, and then the last couple episodes it got me down a little bit. Like they lost the momentum. But I'm still rolling with it. I'm still interested. I'm still there.
I think I'm losing interest. I think the last episode has just kind of waned my interest. The reason being, and I think I understand why people are really losing interest in this thing, is because when the episode gets really interesting and it gets to a point where it not only stops, but it picks up. It doesn't pick up where it left off, and it just starts another sitcom thing.
Oh yeah,
and I think that was a mistake. I think it was a good gimmick to start off with because it raises questions, but I think continuing that gimmick really slows down the pacing, and I just don't think it just doesn't pick up the same story. And we want to continue the story. We don't want to see this gimmick anymore. We know what happens. I just want to continue the story. It's
hard to get the ball start rolling again for you again, because you're going back to square one again. Like he's trying to figure out what's going on again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he is figuring it out, man. I thought it was pretty crazy that when he came out of the force field, he was dead, man. It was crazy. And then she made the force field bigger and stronger, and then I don't know.
That does raise the question: can he exist in the outside world at all?
I don't know, because he was disintegrating, wasn't he?
He was disintegrating. She was pulling him back in. I just don't know if he's able to exist in the outside world, because I know there can only be two ways this entire series can end. Wanda's going to have to accept that he's dead, accept all the things that's happened to her, take responsibility for it, and move on, right. Which is what I think it's doing, which would be a pretty good message. Or somehow or whatever, Vision's going to be resurrected, which I think would kind of take a little bit of the sting away from the movies that have happened prior and the series as a whole. I don't think that's a good idea.
And also what upset me too is they brought Evan Peters in as Quicksilver, and they didn't really do anything with him.
Absolutely nothing.
So that all our speculation was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like he was just like a side character, and she's already killed him again, I think.
Yeah, no, she didn't kill him, but he kind of just disappeared. And also, when it was revealed in the very end of the 7th episode that What's-Her-Face was taking control of everything, it showed that she was in control over Evan Peters. So does that not mean that he's the X-Men Quicksilver? I don't know what's happening with that.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with that there either. So I guess we'll have to... How many? I think it's 1 or 2 episodes left?
There's 2 episodes left, and it's been said that the last 2 episodes are going to be massively epic, and they're going to...
That's what they were saying.
Yeah, like you said last time, they're going to be like a Marvel movie.
Because they've already exposed what's up with Vision, and that the Sword Leader, they found out that he wasn't trying to dispose of Vision. He was trying to rebuild him and reboot him.
Yep.
So we get to find out what's going on with that guy, too.
Mm-hmm. So I think they said he's just trying to use Vision as a weapon.
Maybe him and Ogre are working together because magic dust exists now in the MCU, and maybe they found the witch that can work with him. I don't know.
That's true.
I don't know, man. I'm like you said. I'm still. It's slowed down. The interest is slowed down because they keep restarting the show. But I still want to see how this is gonna culminate. What's gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it still could save us. You know, it still could be awesome.
The last 2 episodes are going to make or break this entire series for me because really my interest has kind of reached its peak at this point. I'd say with everything with Rambo and Darcy, I just kind of realized over the last 2 episodes that I really don't care about them. It's not that I don't necessarily think they're bad characters. I think they're decent characters. It's just the whole interest of the show is Wanda and Vision.
Yeah.
I just don't care about these people.
The subplot.
And her scene, what is it, Rambo's scene, where they build up that entire scene where she's going to go into the force field again. She's going to go back in. And it freaking doesn't do anything. She has an entire space car or whatever and a spacesuit, and she's ready to go back in. And I don't know what they were expecting. She tries to force herself inside, and then it just gets pooped out again, and I'm not sure what they were expecting. I think they knew that was going to happen, and then she decides, "Oh no, I can get in," and then she does make it in. And people were saying like this was an incredible emotional moment because they were playing a little bit of the audio from Captain Marvel because when she was a kid, because that was her mother, and she knew Captain Marvel. Mm-hmm. I didn't really care, not because I didn't really care about Captain Marvel, which I really didn't, but I don't know. I just for some reason I just don't care about this character, and I think they're trying to make me, and the scene was visually awesome. I think the actress is really good too. I don't know. I just don't care about this character.
I think that metal that that lunar rover was made of is supposed to shield them from the energy or the radiation she's giving off.
I guess so. Yeah.
Because remember, her cells are changing. She's already gone in twice, and her cells are realigning or whatever was happening. So I think that was supposed to shield her from that. But she ended up going in anyways, though, man. So she's in there and she's coherent. And remember, freaking, Wanda was like, "Who are you?" She's like, "Wanda's," and then old girl pops in and saying, "No, you're with me, Wanda. You're not with her." Mm-hmm. So I don't know what's going on, man. Like maybe it might throw down. I don't know. What's her name? Kat Dennings. She's annoying, but for some reason I just like her. I don't know.
She was better in the last episode.
She's
I liked
smarter.
Her in the last episode.
I like her because she's not just the dumb sidekick. Now she's actually someone that they lean on for information and to actually, to carry things out. She's a pillar now,
Yeah,
which is cool.
She now has use. And then she decked that one loser.
And then
so
Ray Park, fun. I like him. He's funny.
Who's he?
The Asian FBI guy.
Oh, Woo. I love Woo.
Yeah.
I will say I love. Again, he endured me in Ant-Man, and when he pulled out that trick in the very beginning, it was like, that's amazing. That's amazing.
I started watching Young Rock last night, or Little Rock, what it was called.
Yeah.
And he's like in it. He's funny in it, man. Yeah, he's
a great actor. I hope he gets more stuff from this.
So, but yeah, we'll see, man. Like, we have 2 episodes left. Oh, and the kids know what's going. They know what's going on too. Yeah. They know that daddy's they're learning. They're learning that dad's messed up and that uncle's messed up, and
they were asking questions about it, like, what did you say about dad dying? What was that? What was that all about?
Or why is dad going to work? It's a Saturday. Mm-hmm.
So the kids have some kind of cognitive ability, which that's the biggest question. Where did they come from? Because everyone else, she just took a person in real life and made them kind of mold into this world. Yeah. But where do these kids come from? Because they just kind of popped out of thin air and now they're growing.
They technically cannot be their kids because, he's a cyborg, and it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
So, it's got to be explained to some point.
It was a stork. That's how kids are made, right?
It was a robot stork.
Yeah,
with magic wings that glowed red.
Sent from eBay.